Welcome to Screw the Commute, the entrepreneurial podcast dedicated to getting you out of the car and into the money with your host, lifelong entrepreneur and multimillionaire, Tom Antion.
Hey everybody, it's Tom here with episode 612 of Screw the Commute podcast. I just discovered a free tool that's really fantastic. It's called the People Also Ask tool. Sometimes that's abbreviated PAA. That's not the actual domain name. I'll give that to you in a minute. And this is going to be a really short episode, but really, really powerful, I'll tell you. Oh man, I've been teaching this stuff for years and it was always tedious, but now it's not. All right, let me tell you what I'm talking about. So this episode and tool that I'm going to talk about goes along with episode 610, which was called Featured Snippets. Featured Snippets help you get on the first page of Google in a legitimate way that costs you nothing and puts you ahead of sites that are more substantial than yours. So make sure you listen to that short episode too. And anytime you want to listen to a back episode, you go to screwthecommute.com/ and then the episode number. That was 610. Now, this episode is a follow-up to that episode with a free tool that makes identifying these snippets or these questions that people ask that you should create for your business. It makes it stupid easy, I'm telling you. All right. So there we go. That's what we're going to talk about today. Now, I hope you didn't miss episode 611. That was a whole different thing on persistence in business and in life. And it was kind of different than my normal fare of how-to stuff. But it's critically important because if you don't have persistence, all the cool things I show you, like today's episode, aren't going to mean that much to you. All right, make sure you pick up a copy of our automation ebook at screwthecommute.com/automate free. You will thank me for this. We actually estimated it a couple years ago. It saved me 7.5 million keystrokes. Just one of the tips in the book. I want you working with customers, developing products, and selling things to people, not fighting with your computer. So make sure you pick up that at screwthecommute.com/automate free. And we also have a podcast app that's really cool. So check it out at screwthecommute.com/app. That's APP. And you can put us on your cell phone and tablet and take us with you on the road. All right, let's talk about the People Also Ask tool. Now, this tool also covers things that you've seen on the homepage of Google or the front page of results. People also searched for is another section, and related searches, that's normally at the bottom. And I've been teaching people for years to use these questions on their website, because they wouldn't be there unless lots of people were searching for them. Now, the only exception to that is you might search for some obscure thing, and it comes up when you start searching again because it remembers you. But the other ones that come up, like if you use an incognito window in Chrome, which means it doesn't remember your history, it'll give you more accurate results of that people are searching for. But you don't have to do that anymore if you have this tool that I'm going to talk to you about. Because, I mean, it's a tedious manual job. It's worth it for sure, but it is tedious and manual until now. All right. Now, you've seen these People Also Ask questions on the first page of results of Google virtually every time you do a search. The sites that show up with the answers in most cases are playing a simple game that Google loves. On their website, they are answering popular questions that real people ask. They may be answering the question in a blog post or an article or a frequently asked questions section of their site. Sometimes they're doing it accidentally, but in many cases, the savvy businesses, which you will be one if you do what I tell you here, all right, do it on purpose. So, like I said, it's a lot of manual work to look up and capture all the kinds of questions and keywords that trigger the questions. so that you can find great ones for you to add to your site. Until this new tool came along. It's called searchresponse.io. Searchresponse.io. Now, the free version gives you 10 questions per month. And if you're willing to jump to $39 a month, you get 200 questions a month. Well, quite frankly, if you spent the $39 for just 1 month, you could have enough information to add to your site for the next couple years, literally. So I put the term public speaking in their search box because I've taught more professional speakers than anybody living. I triple dog dare anybody to 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 challenge me on that. So anyway, I put public speaking in the search box, and in a few seconds, I had over 100 questions ranked in order of popularity that I can answer on my website or use for blog postings or make videos about. One of them would be how to write a public speaking script. I'm not giving you in the particular order, but I just grabbed some out of the list. How to write a public speaking script. Another one's how to be a successful public speaker. And where can I find a workshop on public speaking? All of these are called long tail keywords, which you'll hear about in the featured snippet episode 610. Now, there's 3 things you can do with this tool. One is you can put keywords in, like I just did with search, for particular topics. But then you can also go to popular websites and do a domain search and find out all the questions that they are answering on their site. Maybe it's a top competitor of yours and see if they're doing this, or maybe it's a really, really powerful big site in your field that's, way, way ahead of you. Well, you can grab all their work right off their site and see what questions they're answering on their site. And you can even knock it down to the URL level to a specific page to see what questions they're answering on your topic on a specific web page. You can do it for your own site too, but I prefer to do it for other people's sites that I know are substantial, and so that I can see what they're doing and maybe something I forgot about or I didn't do or I never even knew to do. So that's the whole thing for today, folks. Searchresponse.io. Make sure you listen to the featured snippets episode 610 so it tells you what to do with these questions. And get your free account at the place searchresponse.io, and you can be sure you're going to make major gains in being found online. So if you want help with this and every other kind of crazy thing, hundreds and hundreds of other things you need to be successful online, check out my mentor program at greatinternetmarketingtraining.com. And also, we have the only licensed dedicated internet marketing school in the country in digital marketing. And we happen to be doing a program for persons with disabilities to give them scholarships. So we have a GoFundMe campaign set up to finance that for them. And they're really doing great. We're so proud of this program. So check it out at imtcva.org/disabilities. Click through to the GoFundMe campaign and you can watch video updates. 2 of the people are blind and amazing things that they're doing. Very inspirational. I'm so glad I can help them. All right, so that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Go out and find those questions that people are asking, answer them on your site, and you will see major gains in your response to your website. All right, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. We'll catch you all in the next episode. See you later.